profession is credit card processing merchant. Location is Sarasota. The location, public pay phones. That's what he does. I guess
that's what I used to do.
Huh?
That's
Previous type of jobs.
previous type of jobs. Yeah.
Okay, telecommunication, location, public pay phones, credit cards, processing.
Location finder.
Location finder. Okay. Sue Hagenberger is his wife. No children, no animals. You have some pet animals, don't you?
Well, we did have some animals, but thanks so much, David.
Okay, hobbies, landscaping, home and rental property management, reading movies, big on 10 football, University of Michigan. Okay. Salvation Army.
Go blue, baby. Go blue.
Activities and interests, Salvation Army, volunteer, domestic captain of Sarasota Democrat Club Board and Directors, Lexington, Michigan, hometown, 12 years. My burning desire to live life to its fullest by building a strong, sound, respectful, and loving relationship with my wife. Very good. Sue, by sharing dreams and goals, working together in supportive role to fulfill them. Something no one knows about me. I went on to one-room schoolhouse where I received my education that served me, as well as provided me with a valuable life lesson and cherished memories. In my key to success, determination, and positive belief in myself.
Thanks very much, David. So, good morning, fellow BNI members and guests. You know, truth be told, I'm a wallflower, and I would much rather, just sit down and kind of blend in and not say a word. But you guys in BNI don't allow me to do that here. And I thank you for that, because, I wouldn't be serving myself, I wouldn't be a good husband, and I wouldn't be, as a member of BNI, I have a responsibility to show up every day and try to provide referrals. And I thank everybody for that. I wanted to speak a little bit about this morning. Is anybody a little tired of the sausage making going on in Washington anymore? Are you tired about this? Does anybody want to talk about politics besides me? Jeremiah?
I don't think you like the way that would.
Oh, that's all right. Well, as an independent sales agent in the merchant service industry, I've developed relationships with the top credit card processors in the industry. These relationships give me the ability to offer merchants a wider array of options, as well as the best possible rates. And that said, I've got a friend who, is a libertarian friend actually, who's been asking me about the Dodd-Frank financial reform legislation that was recently passed a few months ago, and how it affects my business. Specifically, the Durbin Amendment. And according to this amendment, the U.S. Federal Reserve has reduced rates and fees to process debit card transactions. These transactions are commonly known as min.AVI transactions. The Federal Reserve states that a reasonable interchange transaction fee for a covered insurer be the sum of 21 cents, plus a multiplier of 5 basis points. The value of every transaction, and in addition, a 1 cent per transaction fee is permitted if the covered issuer complies with certain fraud prevention procedures. This new cap is about 44 cents. This new cap is about half, I should say, of the 44 cents issuers are currently receiving on average from debit card transactions. It's significant. Under the new and final rule, covered issuers receive about 24 cents from the average $38 debit card transaction. These new transaction fees go into effect October 1st. So, to answer my friend, the first question is, the first question I should be asking is this a big deal to me? And how can I use this to my advantage? Well, I think this is a very big deal. It will mean that I can offer merchants the opportunity to save lots of money. In my opinion, it may be the biggest opportunity for me since the invention of the electronic credit card terminal. I'm not talking about a small slice of transaction processing volume. Signature debit currently represents 55% of the total merchant processing volume and 70% of the total number of transactions processed by merchants. And unlike credit card processing activity, as a result of the Great Recession, people are more focused on lowering their credit card, the amount on their credit card. So they're using credit cards less. PIN debit cards are being used more these days. They're exceeding 10% increase annually. There are going to be a lot of merchant level salespeople like myself. I've got a lot of competition in the industry. I've talked to merchants every day, and they'll tell me that they've already spoke to 30, 35 agents this month. It happens month in, month out. Merchants are being called, or sales agents are stopping in to talk to them in person. So, and they're all offering them the same thing. They can save them money. What I want to do with this amendment is get out in front of it. And I've put a lot of thought on what my merchants need to succeed in this new environment. In other words, how can I maximize the Durbin Amendment to my advantage? And here's what I think is going to be my best approach in helping merchants and closing more deals on the spot. What I'm going to do is offer merchants a sign-up bonus of up to $300. So merchants who are new or process up to $10,000 per month will get a $100 signing bonus. Merchants who process between merchants who process between 0 and 5,000, let me say, will receive a $100 signing bonuses. Merchants who process between 5,000 and 10,000 will receive a $200 signing bonus, and merchants who process over 10,000 per month will receive a $300 signing bonus. So, for example, by processing a batch, and they get this money once their account is activated, and they activate their account by batching out 4 consecutive days, or by processing over $500 in one day. Once the merchant has activated their account, the bonus will be applied to their merchant statement the following month. I feel this sign up today bonus will encourage merchants to sign up right on the spot. And this type of incentive to the merchant will also help prevent losing deals because of early termination fees. They can use that money and apply it to any early termination fees if they're on one. It will also provide me from losing deals. When I analyze statements, what happens quite often is I'll analyze statements. I'll take a look at what a merchant is paying now and show them exactly what I would charge based on hard numbers from their credit card processing statement. I'll show them all fees that they're currently paying and all fees that I would charge based on hard numbers from their credit card processing statement. What happens all too often in my industry is that once I go through this and provide them with a processing or with a proposal, they'll take that proposal back to their processor, who will a lot of times match my current rates. It's an effective way, I guess, for merchants to simply lower their current processing rates. So they may be able to lower their current processing rates, but they're not going to be willing to give them a bonus to keep on processing with them. So that's where the sign-up bonus will, I think, really be effective for me. So the Let Us Lower Your Rates and Fees program that I'm initiating today, my merchants won't have to wait until October when the amendment goes into effect. I'm getting in front of this now and getting it started by signing up merchants and saving them money right now. I have the ability to start selling at the lower debit card rates by signing up merchants today. Oh boy, I needed that. So, who's gonna get the money? My merchants or the processors? I'm gonna try and make this as easy as 1, 2, 3. My merchants will get the savings every single month instead of their current processor. And 2, if they take action today, they'll receive the sign-up bonus. 3, and this is also very important, I will guarantee 100% satisfaction. I'll earn their business every day. They can cancel at any time. Unlike other credit card processors, I will not have a early termination fee. So
That's unbelievable.
it's the early termination fee generally ranges from $250 to $350, or even liquidated damages, meaning the money owed the money that the processor expects to make on your account for the remainder of the term, whether it be 1, 2, or 3 years. So I'll be glad to work without any early termination fees. So the reason their current credit card processor has not really talked a lot about the Durbin Amendment is they don't want them to know about it. So if they don't say anything, if merchants don't make a fuss about it, they'll keep charging them what they originally